visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His team in the middle of a good run, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, the Bills head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home, as we are. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go in Western New York. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful,
James Cook inside the 20, and he will go all the way. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
His kick is good, and the Bills will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Once again, it's Genty. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Throwing on second down. Stroud. That one caught by Wilson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. And And he will take it in himself. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs. And he's right there among the best in the league. Play action now, and here's Allen. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Max Crosby. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. On play action, Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down. from the shotgun. C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Now a design run. It's Allen. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's now third down and 9 yards.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Bills first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. On second down, Cook, and to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll run the draw with Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4. On play action, Allen. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. First and 10, and it's Allen.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. Easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger.
And he'll take this one in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will get out in front 17-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Gonna see what he can do. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Michael Hoyt. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Marked down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. In trouble, and down he goes.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll go play action with Stroud. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got room past the 35. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 2nd down, Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
the gun, here's Allen. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. In this case, the upright sent it right back.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Now, faking the give. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. On second down, Stroud. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Vegas. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
50-yard line.
Again, it's Allen to the air.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's second and 2. Allen to throw again. Back into the hands of Shakir. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Allen going to throw again. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Now it's second and 1. To the air once more is Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Stroud. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's the Tampa Bay defense coming up with the big play here. They could only muster 1 takeaway all night, but it was a big one right here. The Buccaneers get the victory here. They win it by 10. From there, we check out another big late-season game. Playoff implications here. And this is Jordan Mason. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it. A 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Vikings get the W by 2 touchdowns. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On play action, Stroud. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll run with Genty. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5. Here's Genty. He'll manage only a punt. T.J. Sanders there to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 41, here's second and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Wilson going to get this one on the jet sweep, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Las Vegas.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Stroud to throw. Moving to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal, Raiders.
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He keeps it himself. Josh Allen. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Back to throw. Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Cole Bishop from the secondary, able to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Stroud. It's Samuel on the screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. This brought him out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big plays. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And and this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down. So we'll have third down coming up. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on fourth down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on third down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on, as they're going to start this drive. First and 10. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a first and 10. To throw is Stroud. He'll get this off to Genti. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, Stroud. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7. Second down, they need 3. To throw, it's Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Harrison Phillips gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down. Throwing is Stroud. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right.
1st and 10 at the 39.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, Allen. Quick slant into the hands of Shaquille. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, it is 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and long. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. We're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion. 2nd and a yard. Drop this one down to Genty, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Bills, and it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long.